to know that every sneaky snake move that I've ever done on YouTube is entirely the fault of Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson.
Last year, DRAMAgeddon 2 was a problem, but KARMAgeddon, honey, she is here and she is queer.
Yes, sweetie. Yes, darling. So, I'm just here to say I told you so, and I was right, and a whole bunch of people are owed an apology, I think, by everybody who were downvoting our videos and telling us we don't know anything, and we're jealous, and we hate it, and we're wrong, and we don't know what we're talking about regarding the beauty community. Some of us have been saying this for months, even years. I think my video might be like 8-9 months old. The video that I'll put in the description that I was saying that all these beauty community people and their drama people are basically under Jeffree Star's thumb.
That woman spoke in her video about how the drama channels have been clearly bought out in some way, shape, or form by Jeffree Star.
And, you know, he is controlling the entire narrative and the way that the beauty community goes. And that's why it was so toxic. Everything's come to a head. Countless people attacked, like, Earf Muva, you know, just calling her every name in the book, saying that she's toxic, saying the way she's saying things is so rude, when people like Jeffree Star can say, just call anybody anything, whether it's racist, whether it's, you know, just whatever, evil, whether it's terrible, abusive to children, like, I think it was James Charles' brother or something like that. He's cursing him out, saying all kinds of foolishness. And, you know, the conclusion is that 99% of the main popular people on the, you know, in the YouTube beauty community are 99% trash. In every way, they're trash. There's not like even one redeeming quality about them, because lots of people know how to do makeup. Lots of people are good at makeup. So that's really not even a criteria for this, because tons of people can do that. You know, what is making them so different? What's so much better about them? Nothing. They have.
Now, I'm going to do some more research. I haven't really been able to find the source of like why this is all happening, you know, minus the whole Black Lives Matter thing just taking over pop culture. Like, you know, every celebrity and influencer seems to like be required now to take a stand and say like, I'm, you know, pro BLM or whatever. So I don't know if that's how it started with that Jenna Marbles stuff, or, you know, if there's more to it, but basically everybody is starting to like rat one another out, like all the most trashy people and the most, you know, garbage sold people. That's including Shane Dawson, who he's not even human, okay? I'm not gonna get into all that, but that's just my opinion, that he's barely human in the first place, and that's why he has such perverted tendencies. That's why his mind even goes to that, because even in my most desperate moments of trying to be funny, that's just not where a normal, pure human mind goes. Or, you know, maybe this is a whole other stunt that they're pulling. Maybe their viewership is going down. It just seems like ever since Jeffree Star broke up with that dude Nathan, who like wasn't even gay before, he's been, to me, tanking, minus the conspiracy palettes, you know, all that scam, that clear scam that, you know, people just, I don't understand people. Shane Dawson's come out talking about, what are you talking about? I guess he's just like blaming Jeffree Star for everything and the beauty community for being shitty, even though he is like one of the crappiest people on YouTube. You know, Mr. Dawson claims his, you know, confession or apology sort of was inspired by Jenna Marbles' exposure of, you know, her past racism or, you know, racist content. But, you know, I have no idea why. I don't know why he did this. I don't know if this is a stunt or like the true reason, you know what I mean? I don't know if he's falling off. He should have been falling off. His stuff was never funny. It's not one video of his is funny, in my opinion. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's YouTube is just like invested in him and they just have to make all their money back and then some, and they just keep pushing it in people's faces. I don't know if they're putting spells on people to get them to pretend to enjoy this, because none of his stuff is funny. It's all kind of like shock comedy, but it's just, there's just no humor about it. It's not. Then his whole conspiracy thing was trash. He has none of the genuine ones that actually mean something and that can possibly be true. What else has he done stupid? Oh, then he went to the documentary thing, which just blew up. You know, he took all of the big YouTubers who are basically like, you know, the mainstream media YouTubers doing these like save their career documentaries that I didn't find interesting. I actually watched JEFFREE's and the other girl, little skinny girl. What's her name? You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so it was, I don't know, it just was stupid. It was so fake. I don't know why it's taking this to like show that he's not a good person. Then of course this chick again, Tati, man, I cannot believe that. Oh man, I'm not big into like white privilege and this privilege, but like the level at which she used her victimhood.
I did not make my video because of vitamins. I made it as a result of all of the poisonous lies that were fed to me by Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star.
This is a full-grown woman. She is not in her 20s. She's not even in her 30s. I think she's mid to late 40s. She really is trying to say that she was manipulated into making a video that destroyed somebody's career. This is insanity to me. I don't know how much clearer it can be that these people are all of them. There's not one of them that's better than the other. You know, they're all at like full capacity shittiness and, you know, bad character, in my opinion. There's not one who's redeemable. You know, it doesn't make sense, because what kind of person does an exposing video on somebody about things that they only heard somebody say they did? Why didn't she tell Jeffree Star to just do the expose his damn self, if he's the one who saw and heard all of these things that James Charles allegedly did? So I don't know. It's clear like all of them are lying, just liars. Just wake up and have a cup of lie every morning, because it nothing adds up. You know, then that Ashley Kyle chick, she admitted that she was being paid by Jeffree Star to, you know, censor herself. All these things that were extremely obvious to a lot of us have rung true out of the own horses' mouths. So I, you know, big up to all the channels that have been exposing this stuff, like Sharita Explains It All, and Kenya. And then we have these people coming out of left field, like Blair freaking White standing up for Shane. I feel like that was all just like, you know, in a way a publicity stunt. Like, you know, somebody else had to come and back him. They're all just so manipulative. Even, you know, people like Blair White, like, I think she almost has more subscribers than Lovely T, who's been around for like 1 million years. So there's like a group of people, this inner group of YouTubers, basically, you know, Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star, and the Logan brothers, those types of people. Like, YouTube takes care of them, you know, and if they choose to add people on there, then they'll get help too. So it's just so much manipulation. Nothing adds up. So in my opinion, this is my moral that I learned from this story, from this whole saga, is that, one, believe my gut. Like, to me, this was very clear that the emperor had no clothes, yet everybody, so many people, the majority were saying, yes, the emperor is wearing clothes. Jeffree Star has a whole couture outfit on. And I was like, no, that bit naked. He's, you know, he's trifling. And so is Shane Dawson. And that was like taboo. That's like heresy on the YouTube streets, like to say anything bad about Shane Dawson, or it was. You know, but now it's cool because, you know, BLM is popular and you have to like be super liberal right now to be cool. Second moral of my story is that, you know, everybody can be bought in this world, in my opinion, or most everybody. Maybe not Jesus Christ, maybe he's the exception, but everybody, if it gets high enough, I think everybody can be bought in this, you know, fiat money system or whatever. So if you're gonna be for sale, make sure it's worth it to sell yourself, because so many of these people, you know, put their reputations on the line, put their quality of work on the line, put their audience's trust in them on the line, just for obviously just pennies. It wasn't enough, because then if it was enough, they wouldn't come back months later telling the truth, you know? Because why do people start talking? when the money's not coming in. That's always how it happens. So clearly y'all didn't get enough money and your business did not boom enough. And now you're coming back. Now you're coming back all after the fact to basically expose yourself as a liar, and then to expose this person as a bad person, even though you were claiming they're your friend. So you're basically exposing yourself too. You know, it's like you're losing in a lot of ways. And so you clearly did not make the original good decision by, you know, allowing yourself to be bought for such a low ball price. It's me from the future again. So I know somebody out there is going to be like, what do you mean they lowball themselves? Not to worry. I will show you a few examples of how it wasn't worth it with a few content creators. Okay, so I'm just checking out, for example, Petty Paige. She still has 165,000 subscribers. I swear, several people, newer people like As Told by Kenya, It's Keisha, they done come up and passed her in a year, and she's been around, I think, for several years. Like, her channel is stagnant now. Another channel, Viewer's Voice. This channel was really picking up steam back in the day. Now he's not even showing how many subs he has. Maybe he never did. But check it out. I actually still figured it out. Okay, so I found the Viewer's Voice Social Blade, and he's sitting at around 300,000. I think he was almost at 300,000, or maybe even at 300,000 back 9 months ago. And as you can see here, he's kind of just leveled out. Now, here's one that was shocking even to me. Dustin Daly, 175,000 subs. So I'm thinking he must have had a drop in subs at some point. Maybe he had some drama that I just forgot about, because I thought this was very low for the average for even these drama channels that got basically bought out by Jeffree Star, allegedly. Compare those guys who, you know, kind of sold out to Jeffree Star and apparently Shane Dawson. As Told by Kenya, she did not. She called out the stuff. People were mad, and look at her now. She's at 224,000 subs. It's Keisha. Man, she had like, I think, 81,000 subscribers, if that, back when this stuff was going on. She called it out, and she's very polite about it. She wasn't rude. She's at 325,000 subscribers now. I mean, this girl's awesome. These people have integrity, though. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe Sebastian Williams had a little bit or a lot bit more integrity. Younger channel. He's almost at 1 million subs. T-Spill, they have been surpassed 1 million. They're at 1.5 now. Younger channel also. I believe they remained pretty much neutral, or they just didn't get ghetto with their how much they were defending Jeffree Star. They didn't get psychotic with it. You know, you killed your credibility for 1 or 2 people thinking you were going to be riding super high. You know, when I understand it's a risk, people got to take risks, but the truth should have told you to at least be careful, or at least let yourself be bought at a higher price, you know, because the truth is free, lies cost. I've learned that too in life. You know, the truth is always free, lies always cost money. I love you guys. I'm going into Whole Foods, and see you next time.